Hi everybody, it's Dory. I am back with my update. If you're new here, welcome. This is my weight loss surgery channel, and this is where I document my journey. It could be weight related, food related. Of course, we have always Shadow who comes to join us on our journey while we're filming. Hi baby. And so anyways, yeah, so let's just jump right into it. I am Dory. I am 47 years old, 5'4" tall, and on September 12th, 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery with Dr. Darren Tischler from Hartford, Connecticut, and it was done at Hartford Hospital. My all-time highest weight was 350 pounds. My surgery weight was 300.5. The lowest I've seen is 156.3. I was really trying to just get to 160. My body just went under 160, which I was grateful for. The plan has been to get down to 150, but then I started a step bet and have been rocking it out in the steps department. And so therefore, because I'm working out so much more, I am building muscle as a result of getting so many steps per day. And so my weight has went up to 165. I'm not really at all concerned about it. I'm also not at all nervous about it going up the scale. In the past, if I've seen a number on the scale, I would definitely be upset about it. I would do everything I can to get down. And really what I'm doing now with the step bet, I have 3 weeks. I have the rest of this the rest of this week, and then 2 more weeks in February, and then the step bet is done. I average about 106 to 110,000 steps per week. I have 6 days where I get over 14,000 steps, and I have 1 day that I have rest. Sundays is my rest day. That is the day that I still get about 7,000 steps, but I'm resting most of the day. On average, I get over 15,000, and some days I get 18,000. You may be curious to know how I'm getting all those steps if you have not seen previous videos. And while I'm here talking about previous videos, if you guys can like and subscribe and share my channel, I would really appreciate it. I have not grown in my channel. I don't do it for money or anything like that. I just do it to reach a lot of people who may need my help. I know I am over 3 years post-op, and I know that I watched a ton of people pre-op, and that's how I got so successful post-op. So with that said, I have been doing what I guess is out there called mall walking. I am now a mall walker, which actually works out so much better for me. I do not like the treadmill at all. It was just boring to me, just really, really not something that made the time go by at all. Excuse me. Ugh. And so anyways, so I did not like having to be in the gym, whether I was watching videos or watching movies or whatever. The time just never went by for me fast enough. And so a friend of mine, whose husband died recently, a really good friend of mine, which I'm sure you guys have all been through that with me, about a month ago or so. Well, I met her at the mall, and she introduced me to mall walking. And I don't just walk, I speed walk. And so it was really fun. Yesterday, my husband had the day off, and so he came with me, and we dropped the kids off at school. And my normal routine now is I drop them off at school, and I get to the mall about 8:40, 8:45 the latest. And I end up going to through Target, and Target's open, and I think Target is probably the only store except for Starbucks that's open within the mall at that time. This mall is a humongous mall. There's got to be 1,000 stores or something. It's crazy. But anyhow, so I get in there, I go through Target, and I just start power walking. And basically the top floor, I'm sure it's probably the same for everyone, but the top floor is where I go to. And basically I just follow the wall all the way down, even to like the entrances that are like on the side or whatever. I go follow the wall all the way down through those entrances, all the way around. And I think it's about a mile every time you go around, and I go around 4 miles. By the time I get to the mall, I have about 3,000 steps already from just doing stuff in the morning and getting the kids ready for school. And so by the time I leave the mall, I have 10,000. And then of course I come home and I clean and I cook and I get the kids and all that. And so the rest of them add up, you know, I get an extra, I don't know, 5. Oh, I'm so sorry. 5 to 7,000. Part of my tiredness today, I think, I mean, the weather for sure, but I'm just going through a lot of emotional, mental things lately. I actually didn't even feel like doing this video today. I feel like I just don't have the right energy for it like I normally do. When you guys watch my channel, I really try very hard to get motivated, and you know, I usually have a, I don't know, some kind of a focus for my channel. As far as, you know, am I going to talk about my weight loss or my steps or my this, or, you know, what I'm eating and things like that. But a lot of stuff has been just happening with my family, a lot of things with my niece. I know you guys probably saw my last video or the one prior to it or whatever it was, talking about my niece and how it's just getting so frustrating. It's getting harder and harder to have her here. I really need to get some sleep. But yeah, so it's not that I don't have the stamina, you know, I can handle a lot, but it's hard when I'm also handling the problems that she's causing with my other children. And there's been things, you know, like her dragging my daughter by the hood down a main street to get to school faster than my daughter's little legs are going to carry her, because my niece is very tall. She's as tall as I am. She's 5'4", and she has very, very long legs. And so her strides are probably 2.5 of my younger daughter, who's 11, only a year younger, but she's short. And so it's just so much. And this morning, she thought that she would pick up my daughter and carry her to school. And of course that's done in the public on a main road with all the other kids and all her peers watching. And she's so utterly embarrassed. And I honestly don't know how much more I can take. I know that what I'm doing for my niece and saving her from DCF and foster care and all that, I know that that is so, so important. I know that I am her last hope. I know it. I feel it. It's imperative that everyone who watches this knows that I feel the pressure of that. But in the same time, what am I supposed to do? Deal with her for 6 years and then try to repair the damage with my other 4 children at home? I just can't do it. I can't. And then my husband informed me this morning that the base where he's at has told them that he's going to be deployed July, August, and September. Guys, shoot me now if I have to be home with 5 kids for the whole entire summer by myself. It can't happen. It's not going to happen. I don't have like somewhere where I can send her. It's just so much. I can't even go into the details. It's just so much. It's annoying. And I'm doing it alone. You know, my husband works all day and he can do what he can during the day, you know, during the evenings and on weekends when he doesn't have drills and things like that. But he'll never understand what I go through on a daily basis. Even yesterday, you know, luckily he was with me yesterday and I got many phone calls. You know, the school had to call me to tell me that she was feeling emotional and wanted to talk to me. Then I have the social workers call me because they need to set up more, you know, a better crisis management team or whatever for her. And then I get other calls about this and this appointment for her. And this is really making the rest of my kids and just my life take a back seat. And it's been 6 months. 6 months. I'm tired. I'm tired since July 11th. So it's, let's see, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, January 11th was 6 months. So it's going on, you know, almost 7 months. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. You know, I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm trying to hold on as long as I can, but I'm gonna tell you that if my husband does get deployed, everything works out, he's gonna be shipped out or whatever, I will not have her in July. I could not do it. I just know. I know my mental health is at stake. And, you know, we met with our minister, and my minister's question to me was, what did you think was going to happen when you took her? What did you think? And I told him, I didn't think. That's my problem. I didn't think about it. I've never been through this before. I didn't think about what was going to be happening with her. I didn't know her. I didn't bond with her. 12 years out of her life, I didn't bond with her. You know, and I didn't know what was going to happen. I absolutely didn't think that she was going to be this much trouble, and I absolutely did not think that I was going to rescue her and for the rest of her life. I don't know. I thought I was going to rescue her and something else was going to come available. I don't know. Oh, wow. Here's Susie Q, my other cat. What are you doing? So anyhow, so that's just it. I don't know what to do. There's a slight chance there's her best friend's mom is going to try to put an application in for foster care for her, and she would transition to her house. I think she would be a great fit there. She spent an amazing amount of her time there. It's her best friend. They've known each other. It's the only child in the house. The only thing is this friend has also been years ago an addict and has some history with DCF. And so it's really going to take prayer. She's been, you know, sober for like 8 years. She's a substance abuse counselor, mental health counselor, and it's definitely it's been a long time, and I trust her tremendously. But other than that, she would have to go to someone she doesn't know. It would be a stranger. And it's sad, but what do? I sacrifice one child for another child. Like, you know, where is my line that I drew? You know, like, where is it? When does it become too much? When is it too much that there's a no turning back for my own children? When does it become so detrimental that it's really my mental health now? It's really, I feel like, this is gut level honest, I feel like I want her moved to, you know, wherever, I'll just say her best friend's house, and I want to like barricade my house. I want to barricade it, and I just want to feel safe again. I feel like I'm so exposed with her here. I feel like everything revolves around her, and I feel like it's like she doesn't do things that are going to hurt us because she wants to be malicious. She does things that make her feel better. So she'll bully us or bully my kids or embarrass my kids or things like that call attention to herself. And we're trying to get her into another therapist that will see her on top of her existing therapist. But the second one, we need to be trained in PTSD and trauma. So prayerfully that will work out soon, and we will be able to get her in intense therapy, and hopefully that's going to work. They have another therapist or crisis team or something that's going to come to the house and go to her school and be able to talk to her and kind of get her more kind of helping her to, you know, change so she doesn't have to leave. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I've really had it. I really have. So besides that, I feel like I'm getting a cold. I feel like my eating hasn't really been out of control. I've been hungrier than usual. Could be that my period's coming. It's supposed to be here today, maybe yesterday. I don't even know. But I'm tired. I'm really tired. My husband and I have a marriage retreat coming up the end of February. I think that will be nice to get away Friday and Saturday night. And as far as anything else, that's really kind of what's going on here. Just trying to get the weight down and, oh, excuse me, praying I'd never forget my Fitbit on the sink while I'm showering because then my steps won't count and I'll be so sad because I come so far. But yeah, that's it. That's kind of the the dud update. But I guess every week it can't be rainbows and butterflies. So for now, if you guys can pray and all that good stuff for us here, that would be great. Talk to you guys soon.